Hi yogis, welcome. My name is Melissa. You'll be joining a Vinyasa flow class, so level 3, and there'll be modifications on the way. So we'll begin in Virasana, hero pose, and if you do have sensitive knees like I do, then just place a block directly underneath your sitting bones, in between the heels. And then you can place your thumb behind the knee and then gently just draw the calves out to the side and towards your heels on either side. Bringing the knees together and then anchor the sitting bones down evenly either onto the ground or onto your block. Placing your left palm on top, thumbs touching. Draw your shoulder heads back in space, level the chin directly over the heart and close your eyes. And we just take a moment to arrive wherever you are and begin to soften. As you begin to draw your awareness within, anchor the sitting bones directly down into the block in between the heels, lengthen the tailbone. From the base of your spine, begin to lengthen, creating space between each vertebrae all the way to the crown of the head. Soften the shoulders. Relax all the muscles around your eyes. Let your jaw relax and the tongue soft. Begin to welcome your breath as you welcome yourself to this very moment. And without the need to change your breath in any way, for yoga to happen, we must first just listen and observe within. Begin to feel the breath all the way down into the lower belly. And like a balloon, let the belly completely inflate on your in-breath. And as you exhale, sweetly draw the navel towards the spine, anchoring down into the sitting bones even more. Just a few more rounds into the belly. So not holding on to anything, let the belly completely be relaxed. And then we gradually deepen the breath, creating more power and depth. On your in-breath, rise up into the ribs, into the chest, into the upper back, and exhaling, expelling all the stale air in the lungs, and sweetly draw the navel back, anchoring down. Inhale into the ribs, into the chest, into the shoulders, and exhale, exhale long and slow, navel draws back. Inhale into the ribs, into the heart, into the throat, into your third eye center, and exhale, throat, heart, ribs, navel draws back. Inhale into the ribs, heart, throat, third eye center, breath retention just here with your awareness. Bring your awareness to your pelvic floor and drink the energy up through your spine, Mula Bandha. Gather a little bit more breath, inhale. And through your mouth, exhale, creating that ha sound from the throat. Inhale into the ribs, into the heart, to the throat, to your third eye, breath retention, and again just soften the eyes. Locate your pelvic floor and lift up energetically through your spine. Sip a little bit more. And exhale through your mouth. Last time like this. Inhale. Cleansing breath all the way to your third eye center. Breath retention, hold. Pelvic floor lifts. Gather more prana and let something go through the mouth. And now I invite you to create a rhythm to your breath that will guide and support your mind and your body through the sequence ahead. Bring your palms together at your heart center, Anjali Mudra. So creating that oceanic sound of breathing, Ujjayi, victorious breath. And it is this breath, along with my words, that will guide you through this sequence. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, interlace your fingers and round through your spine and gaze towards your navel. Hollow out through your belly and breathe into the space between the shoulder blades. On your next in-breath, tall spine, lift your arm bones all the way up to the sky and exhale here. Draw the front ribs towards the back of the ribs and anchor the sitting bones even lower. Maybe you don't need the block anymore and you can sit in between the heels a little bit more comfortably. Stretch your arm bones back in space as you breathe into the shoulders and just take a soft gaze forward. Taking one more breath here. And then exhale, release your hands and just circle through your wrists. Come to all fours, placing your hands shoulder distance out in front, and then take your knees back. And we'll just bend and stretch through one leg, especially if you have sensitive knees. Just do this a few times, pressing through the heel, and then the opposite side. So there can be a lot of sensations in the knees after holding Virasana. Return to all fours, place the knees directly underneath your hips, spread the fingers really wide and be careful not to lock the elbows forward. There's softness in the joints. Locate your heart and magnetize your heart forward and take your eyes in that direction. Draw your hip bones towards your lower ribs as you fill out through your lower back. Draw your shoulder heads towards your hip bones. Anchor down into the left shin, left foot, and reach your right leg back to hip height. Notice if the right hip begins to lift, keep the pelvis in a neutral position and press through the ball of your right foot. Inner thighs draw in towards each other. Take a breath in and exhale, lift the leg up higher. Activate through your hamstring. Take another breath in. Exhale, knee towards your nose and bring the knee all the way to your third eye center. Inhale, back to hip height, eyes forward. Exhale, lift the leg up higher. Take another breath in. Exhale, knee draws in to your third eye center. Coil like a cat. Inhale, extend back to hip height. Magnetize through the ball of the foot. Exhale, lift it higher. Take another breath in. Last one. Exhale, knee draws into the third eye. Press the two joints together. Inhale, expand through the ball of the foot. Exhale, lift it higher. Gaze over your left shoulder and take your right leg all the way out to the side and place the ball of the foot onto the ground as you press through your right heel. Gaze forward, take a breath in, and then exhale, walk your hands back towards you as you bend your right knee. Take your feet away from each other as you come to sit. You may be off your mat, that's fine. Take your heels out to the side. So again, you can place the block underneath your sitting bones if you don't comfortably sit in between your heels. Anchor the sitting bones down. Reach your arms all the way to the sky. Take a deep breath in and exhale, bend your right elbow. Place the hand in between the shoulder blades. Then taking your left arm behind you, you can either just hold onto your top or your fingers, or you can even use a towel or a strap. Take one breath in here and exhale, fold forward as you draw your navel back. We take 5 full deep yogic breaths here. Begin just to soften. You may close your eyes and take the inner gaze within. Listen to the breath and feel your breath. With each inhale, you're creating space. And exhale, breathe into your hips, breathe into your shoulders. Continue to anchor down into the sitting bones evenly. Taking one more breath in and out. And then releasing your hands out in front of you. Taking your forearms to the ground, or you can even come up onto your finger pads, expand through the chest. Take one more breath in. And exhale through your mouth. Roll forward and return back to all fours. Uncross your legs. Spread the fingers really wide. Press down into the right shin, right foot, and extend your left leg back. Press through the ball of the foot so the inner thighs are drawing in towards each other. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift it higher. Activate through the hamstring. Inhale. Exhale, knee towards your nose and bring the knee all the way to your third eye. Inhale, expand back to hip height. Eyes forward. Exhale, lift the leg up higher. Take another breath in. Exhale, knee towards the third eye. Inhale, back to hip height. Eyes forward. Exhale, lift it higher. Take another inhale. Keep drawing your right hip back in space. And exhale, knee towards the third eye. If they reach, press them together. Inhale, extend back to hip height. Exhale, lift higher. Hold here. Gaze over your right shoulder and take the leg all the way out to the side. Place the ball of the foot down and press your heel away. Gaze forward as you take your breath in. Exhale, bend your back knee. Walk your hands towards your knees and sit in between your heels. Again, you may use your block if you need. And if that's also not accessible with a block, you can also just straighten through one leg. So you're sitting in between the heels, reach both arms up towards the sky. Take a big breath in and then exhale, bend your left elbow. Taking your right arm behind you, find something to hold on to. Take one breath in and exhale, fold forward. Again, we take 5 full breaths here. 1. Breathe into the shoulders. 2. So the mind is quick to find a place that is restricted, to see if you can locate a place where you can just soften and be. 4. And 5. Releasing your arms. Take your hands out in front. You can come onto your forearms or onto your finger pads. Draw the shoulders back. Take an inhale. Exhale through your mouth. So you just digest into that space that you create. Come forward again, inhale, and exhale, release. Hands directly underneath the shoulders, curl the toes under, take your seat towards your heels, gaze forward. Firm the triceps in towards each other so inner shoulder to outer shoulder spreads wide and back of the heart will be open. Press down into the finger pads a lot, pressing down into the thumb and the index finger a lot and lifting your knees so you're like a cat about to pounce. And then relax your head completely as you gaze towards your toes so your feet are sitting bone distance. Then on your next in-breath, lift the hips up high, come up high onto the balls of the feet. And then exhale, bend your knees again, chest towards your thighs. Inhale, straighten the legs, come up high, almost like you want to come onto the tips of the toes, shoulders come over the wrists, and then exhale, straight legs, heels reach all the way towards the ground, and maybe your toes even lift up. Inhale, lift up high onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, bending your knees, chest towards your thighs. Inhale, come up high onto the tips of the toes, shoulders come forward above the wrists. Straight legs, exhale, heels towards the ground, maybe the toes lift. Last one like this, inhale, lift up high onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, bending your knees, chest towards your thighs. Inhale, straight legs, come onto the tips of the toes, shoulders forward, and then exhale, straight legs, reach your heels all the way towards the ground. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. So feel free to make any movements or adjustments that you need. And then when you're ready, find stillness. So your feet are more or less sitting bone distance. You're reaching your heels away from you and inner shoulder to outer shoulder spreads wide, just like we did before. Back of the neck is completely free and relaxed. Gaze towards the horizon. Anchor the thigh bones back in space. Bring your feet sitting bone distance apart this time. Ground down into your left heel and lift your right leg to hip height, just like we did on all fours. Press through the ball of your right big toe. Take an inhale and then exhale, lift that leg up higher. Anchor through your left heel. Take another breath in. Exhale, knee all the way towards your third eye. See if they can touch. Inhale, extend back to hip height. Exhale, lift it higher. Take another breath in. Exhale, knee towards your third eye. Draw them together. Inhale, extend to hip height. Exhale, lift it higher. Take another breath in. Exhale, coil in like a cat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lift it higher. This time take your left heel towards the center line. Reach your right leg all the way towards the left. Option to just stay here and open up through your hip, or come onto the finger pads of your left hand. And maybe walk your hand back towards your left thigh or find your foot. If you have the foot, press the foot up into the sky or towards your ceiling. Anchor through the left heel, magnetize your heart forward and press the finger pads of your right hand into the ground. Take one more breath in and exhale, release your hand, release your feet. Come back to Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Take a breath in and exhale through your mouth. Left side, lift your left leg to hip height. Inner thighs draw in towards each other. Take another breath in, lift the leg up higher. Exhale here. Take an inhale. Exhale, coil in, round. Slowly draw the knee all the way to your third eye. Inhale, back to hip height. Exhale, lift it higher. Take another inhale, breathe into the hamstring. Exhale, coil in like a cat, knee to the third eye. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lift it high. Take another breath in, press into the right heel. Exhale, knee towards the nose. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, lift it high, hold here, take the leg out to the side and then bend your knee, exhale. Turn your right heel in to more of a 45-degree angle. Press evenly into your finger pads and energetically take your fingers towards the left. Come onto the finger pads of your right hand. Option just to stay here or start to walk your hand back to your foot, to your thigh or to the top foot. Press the foot up into the hand and stretch through your chest. Stretch your chest forward, keep breathing. Take one more breath in and exhale, release. Return to downward dog. Take one breath in. Exhale, walk your hands all the way back towards your feet. Hang over your legs and hold on to your elbows. And just relax here for a moment. Digest back into the breath. Circle through your wrists. And then heel toe your feet apart. Turn your heels in towards each other, toes out, come into a wide Indian squat. So if your heels are not comfortably on the ground, you can also take 2 blocks underneath your heels. We're not going to stay here for too long. Bring your palms together at your heart center and lift the hips up just a little bit so it's more active into the feet. Press the elbows against the knees and lift up through your chest. Close your eyes just for a moment. Again, lift up through the pelvic floor. Take one more breath in and exhale, release, parallel your feet again. Walk forward into your downward facing dog. Make sure that the fingers are in line with each other. Upper arms draw in towards each other, feet sitting bone distance. On your next in-breath, lift your heels high. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, jump around your hands. Inhale, straight legs, lift your heart. Exhale, heels in, toes out, Indian squat. Take a breath in. Exhale, parallel your feet, fold over your straight legs. Inhale, reach your arms all the way to the sky, palms together, gaze up. Exhale, down the midline, turn the heels in once again. Take a breath into the chest. Exhale, place your hands down, jump to plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga, no more than 90 degrees. Take another inhale, all the way to your belly. Exhale, slide your toes away. Stretch your arms back. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lift your legs. So we're really activating through the hamstrings. Try to relax your bottom. Slide your hands next to your rib cage and up dog. Inhale, lift your heart, peel the chest. Gaze to the tip of the nose and exhale, roll over your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, gaze forward, exhale, bend your knees, jump lightly around your hands. Inhale, straight legs, lift your chest. Exhale, heels in, toes out, palms together, Indian squat. Take a breath in. Exhale, parallel your feet, fold over your legs. Inhale, reach your arms all the way to the sky, palms together. Exhale down the midline as you turn your heels back in towards each other. Take a breath into the chest, shoulders relaxed. Exhale, place your hands down, jump to plank. Take an inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Hold here, inhale. Exhale all the way to your belly with control. Take the toes away, reach your arm bones back, backs of the palms lifted. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lift your legs. Slide your hands next to the ribs, up dog. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking 3 deep breaths here. Stretch the heels away, even if they don't reach the ground, and practice lifting the toes. Spread the toes wide. Draw the front ribs towards the back of the ribs. Magnetize your heart towards your inner thighs. On your next inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Jump softly around your hands. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, heels in, toes out, palms together. Take an inhale. Exhale, parallel your feet, fold over your legs. Inhale, reach your arms all the way to the sky, palms together, look up. Exhale, return to your Indian squat, heels in. Take a breath in, and exhale, place the hands down, jump to plank. Taking breath in to take the shoulder heads a little further forward. Exhale, chaturanga, no more than 90 degrees with your elbow and your shoulder. Exhale all the way to the ground with control. Release your toes, palms back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lift your legs. Slide your hands next to the ribs. Press down. Inhale, up dog. Gaze to the tip of the nose and exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Spread the fingers really wide. Anchor down into the base of the forefinger and the thumb. Protect and support through the wrists. On your next in-breath, lift the heels high. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Lightly jump around your hands. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, heels in, toes out, Indian squat. Take an inhale. Exhale, parallel your feet, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, down the center line, toes out. Take a breath in. Exhale, place the hands down, jump to plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga with control. Inhale here. Exhale all the way to the ground. Slide the toes away. Slide your arms back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lift the legs. Slide your hands back to the ribs. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Take a breath in. Exhale, walk your hands towards your feet. Bend your knees slightly and just anchor yourself into the feet. Relax your arms, relax your head, press down into the feet and inhale, roll up through your spine. Your head is the last thing that lifts. Close your eyes and take a big shoulder loop down your back. Bring your palms together at your heart center and just take a moment to align your mind, your heart into this place that is still and awake. Move deeper into the breath. On your next in-breath, open the eyes. And exhale, release your arms by your side. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Gaze towards your thumbs. Exhale, down the center line. Fold. Finger pads in front of the toes. Inhale as you expand through your chest. Draw the shoulder heads back towards your hips. Anchor the thigh bones back and draw the thigh bones into the hip sockets. Exhale, walk forward into your downward facing dog. Spread through the fingers. Gaze towards the horizon behind you. Bring the feet sitting bone distance. Lift your right leg straight up to the sky. Inhale. And then exhale, bend your knee, open up through your hip. Make sure that your right shoulder doesn't pop forward. Draw the right shoulder back, chest towards your thighs. Breathe here. Keep the knee bent. Inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, come up high into the ball of your foot. Reach your right knee, all the way out to the side like you're making a big scoop. Draw it in towards your armpit, in towards your heart, knee to the third eye, and then straight leg. Inhale, straight up to the sky. Exhale, bend your knee. Take a breath in here. Exhale, take it all the way out to the side, to the armpit. Draw in towards your center, knee to the third eye. Inhale, straight leg all the way up, and exhale, bend the knee. Take a breath in. Exhale, take it all the way out to the side, into the armpit. into the chest, connect your third eye to your knee, press them together, and then straight leg, inhale all the way up. Exhale, coil in and draw your foot next to your right thumb. Breathe here, have your fingers and your toes in line and heel toe your right foot to the right so you have 2 hands distance between the hand and the foot. Anchor the right hip down and magnetize your left hip forward, and inhale, reach your right arm to the sky, open twist. Press through the back heel and make sure that this right shoulder doesn't come forward. Draw the shoulder head back in space so the upper arm faces forward, shoulder blade draws in behind your heart. Breathe here, take an inhale. Exhale, back heel flat, both legs straight, reach your right arm all the way to your back thigh, look underneath your armpit. Inhale, open twist, lift your back heel, rise up, inhale, gaze towards your fingers. Exhale, back heel flat, both legs straight and reach all the way to your back thigh, gaze under. Inhale, open twist, continue to drop through your right hip, reach your right arm to the sky. Exhale, back heel flat, reach back, hold here and breathe. So options to stay here. Grab a hold of your energized thigh and use your right upper arm to gently guide the right thigh away. Option to come onto your finger pads. To go further, heel to heel alignment, take your arm to the outside edge of your right ankle and then gaze underneath your armpit as you look up towards the ceiling or to the sky if you're outside. Take one more breath in. Exhale, gaze to the floor, left palm down, left heel lifts, rise up, inhale, open twist. Exhale, right hand on top of your right thigh, look forward, take one breath in, and exhale, step your left leg all the way through to sit. Janusasana A, take the sole of the foot to the left inner thigh. Reach your arms up, inhale. Exhale, reach forward beyond your toes as you expand from your hips. Grab a hold of your shin or take a bind. Take an inhale to lengthen and then exhale to soften and breathe. So gently press the right sole of the foot to the left inner thigh. Keep the left thigh engaged and press through the ball of your left foot as it extends forward. Relax the eyes, relax the jaw. On your next in-breath, lift your chest, gaze forward. Exhale, release completely. Bring the right heel in front of the right sitting bone. Wild thing, come onto the knife edge of your left foot. Left palm comes behind you, fingers face away. Right heel lifts, lift up. Reach your right arm all the way over the top of the head towards the floor, and then just let your fingers drip towards the ground. Energetically press your left fingers towards the left so the left shoulder blade hooks in behind the heart. Lift the pelvis up high. Take one more breath in. Exhale, flip it over into plank, and you'll just rearrange yourself onto your mat. Shoulders over the wrists. Take a breath in, shoulders a little forward. Regular chaturanga. Exhale, roll over the toes, inhale, lift up through your chest, gaze to the tip of the nose, and exhale, downward facing dog, breathe. So each time you return to downward dog, you come back to this place that is familiar. You can get your breath back. You can also take a child's pose if you need. Bring your feet sitting bone distance, anchor down into the right heel, lift your left leg all the way to the sky, inhale. Exhale, bend your knee, hold here, we keep the knee bent, inhale. Exhale, take the knee all the way out to the side, come up high into the ball of your foot, take it all the way in towards your armpit, in towards your chest, coil in, third eye to knee, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend that knee, open through the hip. Keep firming the triceps in towards each other, take a breath in. Exhale, take the knee out to the side, come up high into the ball of your right foot, take the knee into the armpit, into the chest, connect third eye to the knee. Inhale, straight leg high. Exhale, bend the knee. Hold here, inhale. Exhale, take it all the way out to the side, scoop in, come up high into the ball of your right foot, draw in, knee, draws in, three-legged dog, straight leg, inhale. Exhale, place the foot next to your left thumb softly. Heel toe your left foot to the left, fingers and toes are in line with each other, and anchor through your left hip without letting the left hip lift. Magnetize your right hip forward beyond your right fingertips. Lift your left arm to the sky. Again, be mindful of your right shoulder. Draw the right shoulder head back in space. Magnetize through your back heel. Take an inhale. Exhale, back heel flat. Both legs straighten. Reach all the way to your right thigh. Inhale, open twist. Lift, send the left hip down. Exhale, back heel flat. Both legs straighten. Reach back. Last one. Inhale, open twist. Exhale, reach all the way back, hold here, breathe. Activate the muscles of your right quadricep, hold on, use your left upper arm to gently press against the left inner thigh. Option to come onto your finger pads and gaze underneath your armpit. Option to go further is to take your hand to the outside edge of your left ankle. Look underneath your right armpit as you gaze up towards the sky. Really anchor down into your feet a lot. Press down and firm the thigh bones into the hip sockets simultaneously. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release your right hand. Lift your back heel. Bend the front knee, open twist, inhale. Exhale, place your hand on top of your knee. Look forward, take a breath in. Exhale, step your right leg through to sit. Janushasana A. Take the sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Reach both arms up, inhale. Exhale, reach forward like you're reaching beyond your toes, even if you just land here or around your foot or take a bind. Take another breath in, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Think about your left lung expanding over towards the right. Breathe up into the rib cage, into the shoulders. Breathe into the hips. Exhale completely. Inhale to lift the chest. Gaze forward. Exhale, release your bind. Bring the left heel in front of the sitting bone again. Take the knife edge of the right foot to the ground and take your right arm behind you. Make sure that the fingers face directly away. Lift your heel, lift your pelvis, lift up, reach all the way to the back and let your fingers relax completely. Lift the pelvis up higher. Take another breath in. Firm the fingers towards the right and exhale, flip over into plank. Rearrange yourself onto your mat. Spread the fingers wide. Tailbone lengthens away. Heart expands forward. Inhale, shoulders forward. Exhale, chaturanga no more than 90 degrees. Inhale, roll over the toes. Lift your chest, relax your bottom. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Exhale here. Bring your feet sitting bone distance. Lift your right leg high, inhale. Bend the knee, exhale. Option to stay here or take a breath in. Flip the dog into rock star, so both feet will be parallel to each other. Press into your heels, take your heart away from your knees and reach your right arm all the way to the back. Think about your heart expanding, open towards the sky. Let your right fingers just relax. Take your chest away from your feet. Gaze towards the floor. Exhale. Pivot on your left foot. Right hand to the floor. Right leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale. Knee draws in towards the center. Place the foot next to your right thumb slowly. Anchor down into the right hip. Heel toe your right foot away from your left hand. Lift your right arm to the sky. Take a breath in. Exhale, back heel flat. This time your right knee will stay bent. Lift the left toes as you walk your hands back, letting your sitting bones reach back in a variation of Skandasana. Inhale, open, twist again, left palm down, back heel lifts, right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, back heel down. Keep your right knee bent. Walk your hands towards the back toes. Inhale, reach up, open twist. Exhale, back heel, lifts, back toes, lift your on the back heel and breathe. You may have your heel up or it can be anchored down into the ground, and let your sitting bones reach back as your heart reaches forward. Then you can walk your hands towards the floor, towards your foot. Both finger pads can be down and just extend, but relax the shoulders, breathe. Exhale through the mouth. Walk back to center. Place your left palm down, back heel lifts, right arm inhale. Exhale, right hand on top of the thigh. Take a breath in, gaze forward. Exhale, left leg all the way through to sit. Placing your ankle over the top of your knee. This would be stage 1. Stage 2, receive your foot from underneath as you bring it into a half lotus. So you want to make sure that there's no deep sensations in the knees. If there are, just return back to that figure of 4 position. Coming into a bind as you twist towards the right. Place the thumb in between the big toe and the second toe, and then return to center. Reach your left arm, inhale, grow tall from your sitting bones, and then exhale as you reach forward to the knife edge of your foot. If you had the figure of 4, both arms, both hands will reach towards the outer edge of the foot. Exhale, relax. Draw this right shoulder head forward so the shoulders are level with each other as you keep expanding through your chest, but relax through the neck. Inhale to lift the chest, gaze forward beyond your toes. Exhale, just release your foot. Keep the bind if you had the bind. If you don't have the bind, the direction is the same. Your left hand will come behind you. You'll bend your left knee. You'll come onto the knife edge of your left foot. So don't worry if you don't have the bind. You can do it without holding onto the foot. Press firmly into your left palm to lift up. Come onto the knife edge of your left foot. Kasyapasana. Draw the right shoulder back. Try to stand on your left foot and then release your bind. Come back into plank. Take a moment here, inhale. Exhale, step your right leg back. Return onto your mat. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, chaturanga, no more than 90 degrees. Inhale, roll over your toes, lift your chest, relax your bottom. Exhale, roll back, downward dog. Take a few breaths here. And let yourself just digest everything that you've just done. So that can be quite challenging for the body. And if your knees are sensitive, remember just take that first option of the figure of 4. Bring your feet back to sitting bone distance. Anchor down into the right heel, left leg inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, open through your hip. Option to stay here, take a breath in. Exhale, flip your dog over to rock star, pivot on your right foot. Parallel your feet to each other, both knees in. Inner thighs draw in towards each other, reaching your left arm all the way to the back. Firm the right fingers towards the right and let yourself relax. Let your fingers be heavy. Take your heart away from your feet. Gaze to the floor. Take your left hand towards the floor as you pivot on your right foot. Lift your left leg straight to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee in as you coil, placing that foot next to your left thumb. Heel toe your left foot away. Drop through the left hip. Lift your left arm. Take a breath in. Exhale, back heel comes down. Both hands walk back and the toes lift up, Skandasana. Inhale, open twist, back heel lifts, lift your left arm. Exhale, back heel down, walk your hands back. Inhale, open twist, lift. Exhale, back heel down, toes lift, hold here. So you can have your heel lifted if the foot or the leg, the hips are not ready to anchor the heel down. Send your sitting bones back and express your heart forward. Keep the toes flexed towards your knee. Make sure that you're not hyperextending into the joints. So you want to keep that knee a little bit bent. Extend and breathe. Take one more breath in and exhale here. Walk back to the front. Right hand down, right heel lifts. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, place the hand on top of the knee. Take a breath in, gaze forward. Exhale, right leg all the way through to sit. Cross your ankle above your knee. So option to stay here or place the foot towards your navel, making sure that you're not pulling from the knee. You always want to make sure that you're opening up into the hip as you come into your half lotus or any lotus variations. turn towards the left so you can take a good bind around the foot and then square yourself back to center. Reach your right arm, inhale. Exhale, reach forward to the knife edge of the right foot as you draw that towards you, and exhale, relax. So if you were in that figure of four, you can reach both hands either side of your right foot. Drawing that left shoulder forward, right shoulder head back in space. Breathe. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release. Hold on to the foot, or remember just to leave the foot as it is. Bend your right knee a little bit. You're on the knife edge of the right foot. Right hand comes behind you. You need to anchor into your finger pads a lot. Press down to lift your hips. Commit your eyes to one place so it helps you to lift up. Breathe here. Lift up through your chest. Take a breath in and exhale, release into plank. Walk yourself back onto your mat. Take the shoulder heads a little further forward, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga with control. Inhale, roll over the toes, lift up through your heart. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Exhale, walk towards your feet. You can bend your knees slightly, roll up like a rag doll. Press down into the feet. Root down into the toes. Rise all the way up and give yourself a few big shoulder rolls at the top. And bring your palms together at your heart center and close your eyes once again. Become aware of your breath. Anchor the tailbone directly down into the space between your heels. Draw the inner thighs in towards each other. Take one more breath in. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale, open the eyes. And exhale, release your arms. Inhale, reach your arms all the way to the sky, palms together. Exhale, down the center line. Finger pads in front of the toes. Inhale, lift up through your chest, shoulder heads back. Exhale, walk forward, downward facing dog. Gaze behind you. Right leg lifts to the sky, inhale. Exhale, draw the knee in, coil in, place the foot next to your right thumb. Take the back heel flat, 45 degrees, and check that you have heel to heel alignment, Virabhadrasana A, inhale. Rise up, exhale here. So eyes can be directly up, but without compromising your neck. So back of the neck is still long. Your arms can also be shoulder distance apart if you need that space for your shoulders. Draw the right hip down as you gently steer your left hip forward and press down into the soles of your feet. Guide your right knee in the direction of your second toe of the front foot. Exhale here. Inhale, straighten through the front leg. Exhale, reach your finger pads beside your front foot. Inhale, peel the toes up. Exhale, fold over your thigh. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bend your knee. Rise up, warrior one, inhale. Exhale here. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, frame the front foot with your fingers. Inhale to peel the toes up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up through your chest. Exhale, bend your knee. Ground down into the soles of your feet. Inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana A. Exhale here. Inhale, straight leg. Right hip draws back in space. Exhale, finger pads either side of your front foot. Inhale, lift the toes. Exhale, fold over your leg and breathe. So drawing that right hip back, steer your left hip forward, keep the right toes flexed towards you, and maybe walk your fingers out in front as you fold over your right shin bone. Relax. On your next in-breath, lift your chest. Exhale, walk halfway to the left. Turn the right toes in, heels in, toes out. A wide Indian squat. Check that your knees are directly above your ankles. Place your hands onto the ankles and press your elbows against your knees and lengthen through your spine. Draw the shoulder heads back towards your hips and send your sitting bones directly away from you. So it's going to be a really small, detailed little movement into the upper back, like a cat stretch. On the next inhale, round into the upper back, gaze towards your navel, and then exhale, express your heart forward and draw the shoulder heads back, eyes forward. Inhale as you round. Exhale, hips in line with the knees, eyes forward. Inhale, round. And exhale, extend. Last one. Inhale. Breathe into the space between the shoulder blades and then exhale, heart forward. Take one breath in. Exhale, we walk to the left. Extend your right leg all the way back. Take one breath in. Exhale, come down onto your back knee. Keep the back toes curled under. Inhale, hips back. Exhale, take that heel a little further forward so your hip is directly over your back knee. You can also use padding underneath your knee if you have sensitive knees. Come onto the finger pads. I'm going to ride the breath. Inhale. Exhale, fold over the thigh. Round into the spine. Inhale, lift up through your chest. Magnetize your heart forward and exhale, fold. Two more like this. Inhale. Articulate through your spine. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale into your Ardha Hanuman, half splits, walking your hands forward and relax over the leg. Draw the toes towards you energetically and relax over the thigh. Keep drawing the navel back as you exhale. On your next in-breath, lift your chest. Come onto the finger pads. Exhale, bend your left knee so it's at a 90-degree angle. Back knee lifts. Extend through your back heel. The inner heel presses away so you get a deep stretch through your right hip flexor. Rise up into a high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, place your hands either side of your front foot. Three-legged plank. Inhale. Exhale, three-legged chaturanga. Inhale, three-legged up dog. Lift up through your chest. Exhale, three-legged dog. Take another big breath in and exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Take a few breaths here. Bring your feet sitting bone distance, lifting your left leg high. Inhale. Exhale, coil the knee in, round into the upper back. Step the foot next to your left thumb. Take the back heel flat 45 degrees. Check heel to heel alignment. Warrior one. Inhale, rise. And exhale. Breathe here. So again, arms can be shoulder distance or palms together. So we become the practitioner. We embody into this spiritual warrior where we bravely face our own self-ignorance, avidya, the source of all our suffering, and we come into this place of self-acceptance. Keep grounding down into the breath. We use this practice to become awake, become alive. On the next inhale, straighten through the front leg. Exhale, reach your finger pads either side of the foot. Inhale, peel the toes up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bend the knee. Rise up. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale here. Inhale, straighten through the leg. Exhale, reach forward, finger pads ground. Inhale, peel the toes. Exhale, relax over the leg. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bend the knee. Rise up. Inhale, Virabhadrasana A. Exhale here. Inhale, lengthen. Draw the left hip back in space. Exhale, finger pads ground down into the floor. Inhale, peel the toes, and then exhale, fold again. Breathe. You can walk your fingers forward as you relax. If your fingers are feeling tired, you can also place your palms flat onto the ground. Breathe here. Draw the inner thighs in towards each other and draw your left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, walk halfway to the right again. Turn the left foot in, turn both heels in towards each other, toes out. Stay on your finger pads here. So knees again are directly over the ankles. Extend your sitting bones back, and this time we're going to come onto the balls of both of the feet so the heels are lifted. So you may stay here using the support of the ground or come into a lotus mudra with your arms, crossing at the elbows and bring forefinger and thumb to touch. And try to breathe and smile at the same time and just soften through the shoulders. Lift the heels up as high as you can. Use that inner strength to stay centered, to stay focused. Breathe here. 3, 2, feel the quality of your breath. 1. Stay on the balls of your feet, take your arms out to the side, coming into our Balinese dancer as we rise up onto the balls of the feet. Take another breath in, then exhale, anchor the heels down. Inhale here, draw your arms back, and then exhale, hold on to the ankles one more time. Inhale. Exhale, walk to the right. Extend your left leg all the way back. Take one breath in. Exhale, come down onto the back knee. Inhale, straighten through your right leg, and then exhale, take that right heel a little further forward so your knee is directly underneath your hip. Extend your finger pads forward, lengthen, inhale, and exhale, fold over your thigh. Like a snake, rise up, inhale, and exhale, fold over the leg. Inhale, ride your breath like a wave, and exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, reach your arms forward and fold over your thigh. Draw the inner thighs in towards each other. Keep the right toes flexed towards you, and again relax the shoulders. Breathe into the sensations as they arise. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, take your hands back, bend into your front knee. Lift your back knee. Rise up, inhale, high lunge. Exhale, frame your front foot with both your hands. Inhale, three-legged plank. Exhale, three-legged chaturanga. Point the back toes. Inhale, three-legged up dog. Exhale, three-legged dog. Take another breath in and exhale, downward dog. Take one breath in. Exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet. Bend into the knees. Root down into the soles of your feet and inhale, come all the way up. Your head is the last thing that will lift. And take a big shoulder roll at the top. And bring your palms together. Be still, breathe, relax. As you press the palms of the hands together, lift the elbows out to the side like wings to the heart. So we mentally prepare for one more round together, adding on a few different variations. On your next in-breath, open your eyes, and exhale, release your arms. Inhale, reach your arms all the way to the sky, palms together. Exhale, down the center line, finger pads in front of the toes. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Gaze to the space between your toes or between the inner thighs. Feet sitting bone distance, right leg high to the sky. Inhale, ground into your left heel. Exhale, coil the knee in towards your chest. Step the foot next to your right thumb. Take the back heel flat, right knee bent, rise up, warrior one, inhale. And exhale here. Inhale, straighten through your front leg. Exhale, reach forward. This time your left hand will come down directly underneath your left shoulder. Back heel lifts, right arm reaches back, inhale. Over the top of your head, exhale to frame the front foot. Inhale, peel the toes up. Exhale, fold over your thigh again. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, bend your front knee, take your back heel flat, warrior one stance. Rise up, warrior one, inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, straighten through the leg. Exhale, reach forward. Left hand comes directly underneath your left shoulder. Left heel lifts. Right hip draws back. Right arm, inhale. Reach it forward. Exhale, maybe the palm stays flat this time. Inhale, peel the toes. Exhale, fold over the thigh. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, warrior one stance. Rise up, inhale. Exhale here. Last one, inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Back heel lifts. Right hip draws back. Right arm stays directly up towards the sky this time. Stack your shoulders over each other. Draw your right hip back and spin your inner thighs in towards each other. Gaze up towards your right thumb. Press through your back heel. Reach your right arm forward, inhale. Take it to the inside of your right foot and exhale, back heel flat, walk halfway to the left again. Heels in, toes out. To go a little bit deeper and further, place your right hand behind your right ankle to the knife edge of your right foot with the fingers going directly towards the front of your mat. Snuggle that right shoulder all the way behind your right knee as best you can. And then heel toe your left foot to the back. So you take a warrior one stance. Press that thigh bone back in space and now lean into your right hand so your right foot will start to lift. Take a hold of the foot and then begin to press that foot forward, and as you extend that foot, you gaze underneath your left armpit. Press the hand and the foot together. Use the right arm like a lever to press against your right inner thigh. Take one more breath in and then exhale, bend that knee, place the foot down, walk all the way to the left. Take a breath in, exhale, take your back knee to the floor. Inhale, hips back. Exhale, heel a little further forward. Option to repeat Ardha, Hanuman like we did before, or begin to go on a journey of coming into full Hanumanasana. So I like to keep my back toes curled under. Make sure that your leg is directly behind your hip. Until you can comfortably take the right thigh towards the ground, keep working by pressing through the ball of your back foot. You can even use your knuckles here and keep your left foot flexed towards you. So it's a deep stretch through that right hip flexor also. Lift up through your chest, and then you can slide those back toes away when you feel that you can anchor through that right inner thigh. Lift up through your chest. Take a big breath in and exhale, fold forward. Roll up through the spine, inhale. Lifting up through your chest. And exhale, folding forward. Last one, inhale, roll up. And you also may just be in that previous option in your Ardha, which is fine. Breathe there and just find that sense of contentment wherever you are. You can keep walking your arms forward as you fold. Maybe come all the way down towards the ground. Breathe here. Keep drawing the inner thighs towards one another wherever you are, and this left foot super flexed. And begin to walk your hands back towards you onto your mat. You can also have blocks underneath your hands. Press down, curl the back toes under again. Even if you're down with that back knee on the floor, push into your hands and slide that left leg all the way to the sky, inhale. And then exhale, draw the knee in, place the foot next to your left thumb. High lunge, inhale. Exhale, place your finger pads down, come down onto your right shin bone. We're going to sit to the inside of the right heel. Again, you may need your block to sit down. Anchor the sitting bones, lift up through your chest for Krounchasana. Option to just extend your leg forward and practice folding forward. Otherwise, coming into Krounchasana, you can bend the knee, take your hand behind the thigh and lift the leg. Start to walk your hands towards your ankle. Feel free to use a towel or a belt. If you have more space, you can also take a bind around the ball of your foot. Begin by pressing the foot into the hand, soften the shoulders, press, lift and breathe. Press firmly into that right shin. If it's really uncomfortable on your knee or in your knees, then just keep that right leg straight. Take a breath in and exhale, release as you bring the shin towards you. Without just thinking I'm going to fold forward, think I'm going to sit up tall, tailbone lengthens, heart lifts, sternum lifts as you extend and lift the leg towards you. Point through the toes, breathe. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, release that leg. And then carefully release your right leg and just bend and stretch, especially if there's a lot of sensations going on in the knees. Cross your right ankle over the top, roll forward, step back to plank. Take a breath in, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, roll over the toes, lift your heart. Exhale, push back, downward dog. Last round together. Feet sitting bone distance, right heel grounds, left leg straight to the sky, inhale. Exhale, draw in, coil in. Place the foot next to your left thumb. Back heel flat, 45 degrees. Rise up, warrior one, inhale. And exhale here. Straighten through the leg, inhale. Exhale, right hand comes directly underneath your right shoulder. Right heel lifts, left hip draws back. Left arm lifts up and over like a big rainbow. Exhale, take it over beside your foot. Inhale, peel the toes and exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, back heel flat, front knee bent. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale here. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, right hand down. Right heel lifts. Left arm reaches back, inhale, inner thighs spin in. Exhale, take it all the way to the floor. Peel the toes, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, warrior one stance again. Rise up, warrior one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, right hand directly underneath the shoulder. Right heel lifts. Inhale, left arm reaches up towards the sky, breathe. Spin the inner thighs towards each other. Draw your left hip back in space. Magnetize your right hip towards your right hand and gaze up towards your left thumb. Breathe. Take an inhale. Exhale, reach it forward to the inside of your left foot. Back heel comes flat. Walk halfway to the right. Heels in, toes out. Squat, heart forward. So you may just stay here. Remember that you can also return here if you feel like it's too challenging to go forward. Taking your left hand behind your left heel to the knife edge of the foot, fingers face towards the back of the mat. Heel toe your right foot back. Take a warrior one stance. So you're pressing into the knife edge of your right foot. As you lean, first you want to get that shoulder right behind the knee as much as you can, and then lean into that left hand. Lean back, place your hand on top of your foot, and then start to express that leg forward. As you push that forward, press against your left arm and maybe look underneath your left armpit towards the sky or towards your ceiling. Take another breath in. Exhale, bend the knee, release. Walk all the way to the right. Left leg straight. Take a breath in just to digest. Exhale, come down onto the back knee. Inhale, straighten through the front leg. Exhale, take that heel a little further forward. So remember, you can stay here in Ardha, or if your body feels ready to go further, start to extend that left heel forward. So listen to the intelligence of the body and guide your body with your breath as you slowly let your pelvis become heavy towards the ground. There's no rush at all. You want to honor the evolution of wherever you are. Press through the ball of your foot and draw that right hip back in space as best you can as you steer your left hip forward. So we want to square the pelvis towards the front, towards that flexed right foot, right thigh is engaged. And then when that left thigh feels like it's quite comfortable onto the ground and the shoulders are relaxed, Slide the toes away from you. Place the finger pads down. Inhale, lift up through your chest. And then exhale, wave forward. Inhale, roll up through your spine. And exhale, expand through the chest. Last one, inhale. And exhale, walking your hands forward, or again, you may just stay here or walk out in front. And to see if you can relax and breathe. So really listen to the quality of your breathing. Feel the quality of your breath. On your next in-breath, lift your chest. Exhale, walking your hands back towards you. You can place blocks underneath your hands. Curl the back toes under. Lift your back knee. And as much as you try not to touch the floor, it's difficult. Lift that right leg up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot next to your right thumb. High lunge crescent. Inhale. Exhale, frame the front foot. Place the left knee onto the floor. Sit to the inside of your left heel. Sit down onto your sitting bones, or again, you can even sit onto the block. Remember, you can fold forward as one option, like this. Or Krounchasana, sitting down into the sitting bones. Lift up through your chest. Lift your leg. Start to walk your hands towards your ankle. So each side of our body can be different. So one side we feel super open, and then the other side we don't feel so open. So just tune into how your body's feeling, and maybe you take a bind around the ball of your foot. Again, press the foot away from you as you lift up through your chest. Continue to breathe here, and even smile, and shine the chest up towards the sky. Take a breath in. And exhale, bring your shin bone towards you without just dumping your weight. Think heart is lifted, leg comes towards you. Try to relax the shoulders as best you can. Eyes towards your pointed toes. Inhale, straighten through the leg, and exhale, release your leg. Release your left leg and just bend and stretch through your leg. This time the left leg will be on top. I'm going to roll forward, step or jump to plank, chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, roll over the toes, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take as many breaths as you need in your downward dog. And when you're ready, come into child's pose, turn the heels in. Take the knees towards the ground. Release the toes, take your seat towards your heels and relax. You can bring your palms together, a prayer position, and take your third eye center towards the ground. And just give yourself permission to just be here. As you just take a moment to give yourself thanks for all your efforts and your patience and your discipline. And seal in that gratitude as you take your thumbs behind your heart. And reach your arms forward, spread through the fingers, and then roll up through your spine. Curl the toes under, push back into downward facing dog. Keep your feet hip distance apart, spread through your fingers. And then lift your right leg high to the sky, inhale. Exhale, take your right knee behind your right wrist and take the toes out to the side. Slide your back toes away and come up onto your finger pads. Just take a moment to check that your leg is directly behind your hip and it hasn't gone out to the side, and pulsate here. And slide your back toes away, release those toes. So if you're here, you will reach forward and take a few breaths. If you can go a little bit deeper, then you will place your right shin bone so it's parallel to the small edge of your mat to the front. If this compromises your alignment of your pelvis, then come back into the previous option. You can also place a block underneath your right hip to ground yourself. Take an inhale and exhale, walk your arms forward. And take 5 breaths here. If your shin bone is parallel to the front, make sure that this foot is really active. If the shin is closer towards your hip, then you can just let the toes point. We're going to add a twist. So press down into your right palm and take your left shoulder all the way out to the side. Come onto the left shoulder and then bend that left elbow so your hand comes towards your right shoulder blade. Take your right arm towards the back, then bend your right elbow and see if you can find your fingers. Take a breath in and exhale, just relax. Keep drawing that right hip back and letting the left hip get heavy. Take a breath in and exhale through your mouth. Release your arms and carefully take your hands back to the ground. Let your right shin slide back towards you. Curl the back toes under and lift back into a 3-legged dog and do whatever you need with that right leg. You can bend and stretch through the leg. And when you're ready, come into downward facing dog for the left side. Lift your left leg high, inhale. Exhale, knee to your left wrist. Slide your back toes away, press through the leg, come onto the finger pads and just pulsate here. Slide your back toes away, check your alignment that the leg is directly behind your hip and release the toes. Lift up through your chest. Inhale and exhale, fold forward if you're staying here with your shin bone, or bring that shin bone parallel to the front. Take a big breath into the chest and exhale, walk your hands forward. Remember to keep this foot flexed towards you if the shin is parallel to the small edge of your mat. Again, taking 5 breaths. Encourage that right hip to draw towards your left foot. Your right hip bone draws energetically towards the hip. Adding a twist, take your right arm all the way under, all the way out to the side, so you come onto the right shoulder head. And then bending at that right elbow, take your hand towards your left shoulder blade. Taking the elbow as far out towards the knee as you can. And then releasing your left arm to take it behind you towards your fingers and breathe here. You can close your eyes and become aware of these sensations as they arise. It could be irritation, it could be boredom, it could be whatever it is, but breathe more deeply. Rather than wanting to run away from the sensations, actually dive deep into the sensations. Take one more breath in and exhale through your mouth. Release carefully. Come on to the hands. Slide your left foot towards you. Return back into a 3-legged dog or go straight into your downward dog, whatever you need to do with that leg. And making our way onto our backs. Gaze forward, inhale. Exhale, bend your knee. Bend your both of your knees and bring one knee into the center of the thumbs. The other knee, squeeze the knees together and wiggle yourself in between your hands and straighten through your legs. And then we're going to make our way onto our backs. So bend the knees, place your hands behind you and just roll all the way down onto your back. And hug your right knee in towards your chest and extend your left leg forward. Hold on to the right knee with your left hand. Take your right arm out to the side. Take a breath in And exhale, twist towards the left and gaze over your right shoulder. And have your palm open, so you're in this place of receptivity. As much as you can, keep both of your shoulder blades connected to the ground. Take one breath in and exhale, come back to center. Bend both of your knees so we can level the hips before we twist again. And then extend your right leg forward. Bend your left knee in towards your chest. Take a breath in and exhale, twist. Taking that knee all the way out to the right. And have your left palm facing up. You can close your eyes. And sometimes it helps just to shuffle so both of the shoulder blades can stay grounded to the ground, and then encourage that knee to come towards the floor. Take a breath in and exhale, release. Again, bend both of your knees. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Just rock a little bit from side to side. Open the knees. Take a hold of your ankles. Lift the feet up towards the sky. For happy baby, you can take the outer edges of the feet and really anchor down into your lower back. So let gravity swallow your lower back. Encourage the knees down towards the ground, and back of the neck is long, so chin energetically draws towards your heart. Close your eyes. Flex through the balls of your feet and relax your shoulders. Take a breath in and exhale, release your feet. And taking Savasana, take your legs mat distance. Have your palms open next to your side body. Close the eyes, take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Inhale deeply. And exhale through your mouth. And you can do that as many times as you need until you feel completely relaxed. Let your eyes become so heavy that you feel that they draw back into the skull. Let your inner thighs relax. Let go of your ujjayi breath and return to your natural breathing. Feel the rhythm of your heart and the rhythm of your breath. And again, you give yourself complete permission to just be. If you have the time, I encourage you to stay here for at least 5 minutes, or 10 or 15. We are going to begin to wake the body up again. So filter the breath all the way down into the toes and into the fingers. Then reaching your arms over the top of your head, interlace your fingers and press your palms away, and bring your legs together as you stretch through the toes. Give your body a nice big stretch. And exhale, release. Bending both of your knees. And roll over to your favorite side. And take a few breaths. Press down. And if you can, keep your eyes closed as you come into a comfortable seat. Have your palms facing up, resting on your knees. Inner gaze to your heart center, and just take a moment to feel the quality of your being after this practice. As a gesture of gratitude, love and respect to oneself and to this practice, we unite our palms together at our heart center, Anjali Mudra. Bring your thumbs to your third eye center. I thank you for sharing your time with me. I wish you a peaceful day or night. Namaste. Thank you.